Well, we're out to try something a little bit different today. We're going to shoot some film on my Leica M3, and we're going to compare the results to my Leica M-P 240 and see what we get. I've often really wanted to try and see if I could get the digital file to look like the negative file. I think this is going to be an interesting experiment. I can't wait to try it out. So off we go. So let's go. I'm going to take some few pictures over here and trying to stay out of the rain too much. But we're using a 35mm lens on both cameras. I have a 35 Summicron on the M3, and I've got a regular Summicron f2 on the M240. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. Here we go. So we got some great stuff over here. Got some traps, some shakes on the wall. We've got some windows and a door. We're going to work out a few scenes and see what we get. And we're shooting at ISO 400, and the exposure is about a 90th of a second at f4, somewhere in that range. And I'm going to bracket a couple on either side, maybe for the M3, and see what happens. Weird traps, always a cool thing with things growing out of it. Maybe get the window in here. Here we go, that's kind of interesting. '50th with the film, just to give myself some room to maneuver here. Boy, that's really a cool looking thing. All this stuff growing out of here. This is kind of neat. Let's work on this door right here. Look at all these. There's all sorts of stuff going on here. Okay, first with the M240. Exposure says 1/80th. Actually, I'm going to take a vertical of this. So 1/80th at 4. Oh yeah, that's going to look neat in black and white. 1/80th at 4. All right, so we're going to shoot this at 100th at 4. Wow, this is going to be cool in black and white. It's really flat, the light is, but we get a little rain falling. But you know what? It's kind of neat. Got a great shot here. Look at these. What is this? Oh, it's bittersweet, yellow traps. This is going to be very interesting. Of course, this is black and white, so it's not really going to matter that much. But I'm going to shoot some color as well. All right, the exposure at 400 is about 2/50th of a second at f4. So we're gonna go to 5.6. So we got 1/80th at 5.6. That looks fine. Now let's see how the M3 does with this particular scene. We're going to get a couple of shots left here, so that's it for this experiment. I can't wait to process this film and see what we get. It's interesting watching the seagulls here playing around out here. Anyway, it's cold, it's nasty out, but you know what? It's always a fun time taking pictures. So what we're going to try and do here is we're going to take the files, the digital files from the Leica M240. We're going to run them through Lightroom and then into Silver Efex Pro, where I know there's a Tri-X film simulation in there. You know, it attaches grain to it. It does some other fancy stuff. I have no idea really what's going to happen, but I'm hoping they come out looking kind of similar, and that would be very interesting. So off we go. I'm going to process the film in HC110 and see what everything looks like. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Talking it when we get back to the ranch. Here we go. We got the spool. Should say the reel. We have the reel. This is all Nikkor stuff. Tri-X. Here we go. Scissors. And get the top off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this stuff in the dark bag here and load it all up and get it ready. So here we go, all loaded up. Fixer now. Now we're going to wash in 68-degree water, although that feels a little warm. No. So what you get as a result is some really nice looking negatives. As you can see, I have bracketed the exposures so that I can get a great exposure to scan in the scanner. I'm using a Nikon CoolScan LS4000, and it gets great results. And I'm using, for scanning software, I'm using ViewScan. So I used Lightroom and Photoshop to adjust the M3 film scans because they scan flat. So you have to do some kind of digital manipulation to adjust the contrast range and make them look like you want them to look, or like, as the way I look at it, the way I would like to print it. So if I was printing it on photographic paper, this is how I would like it to come out. Well, you can see with these two, besides their perspective, I got a little bit closer with the M240. The files really are very close. A little bit in the sky, you can see a difference, but other than that, I think they're pretty close. With these two door shots, the one on the left, the M240 shot, has been cropped a little bit different. You can see there's a little bit more contrast. In the clasp at the top, you can see it's a little bit brighter, and the one on the right's a little bit muddier. With these two shots here, they're completely different. The one on the right, the M3 shot, I add a little bit too much contrast to it. The one on the left, you can see the brightness of the bittersweet. It's actually showing up. In the right-hand file, it's not. So there's a big difference in these two. With these files, you can tell the one on the left, the M240 digital file,
is a little bit more even. The one on the right, the M3 shot, not so much. And it's a little bit muddier too. It doesn't have as much contrast to it. In this shot of the lobster buoys, the cropping is much different. I gave it a little bit more room in the file on the right, the M3 file. The one on the left is a little bit muddier, more contrast in the M3 file, but boy, they're really close. This next shot, you can't really tell the difference. They look pretty much the same, except for the cropping. I evened out the one on the M3 file a little bit better than the one on the left. But boy, look at the contrast. It's pretty close. In this last shot of the doors here and the windows, you can see there's more contrast in the window area with the flag behind it. And the one on the right, the M3 file, not nearly as much, but they're pretty close. So, that's it for this week, and I hope you like what we got. Please subscribe to the channel, give me a like and a comment, and hit the notification bell and all that. That would be really awesome. And check out capeandphototours.com. We've got some great workshops coming up. We got one in June with Fuji X photographer Bill Fortney. We're going to be going up the Maine coast from Kittery to Rockland, discovering 8 or 9 lighthouses and everything in between. It's going to be a lot of fun, so check it out. So that's it for this week, and we'll catch you next time.